Yes, people, welcome back to another episode of Diary of a Fox. Nadia Fox up in the building. I'm literally got my glad rags on. I'm on my way out, but I just thought let me just do a quick one episode before I go out because this has been on my mind for a while, but I just haven't had the time to kind of put my little two pence in and have my thoughts and opinion on it. Now, in this day and age, all the men out there, yeah, not even this day and age, because obviously this has been going on from way back, but like obviously me in my adult age, I would like to say, all the man them out there, especially the brothers them, you get me? Do on a CRB check on any gal that you're thinking of future in the future having kids with, because I know a lot of men will end up having kids with women. And the girl is a psycho out here. The girls are actually like chip lick, need mental help. You get me? Now, it's all good at first and yeah, getting to know. But you know what? To be fair, some men don't even get to know. You get me? Don't even get to know the girl until they have baby. And then that's when the carnage starts. You get me? Like, which I want advocate to my son, and I say to my son, listen, make sure you know the girl in and out. And I'm not saying because you know what, at the end of the day, you can never know a person 100%. But what I'm saying is, yeah, do look research, see if there's any mental health one in the family, see what she's like around other kids. You know what I mean? If she's got other kids already, how is she with that baby father? You get me? How she carries herself? How does the co-parenting go? Because I know a lot of men. You get me? And on a man, I want to pipe up in the comment section in terms of how the relationship goes with your child's mother, and even vice versa, baby father, in terms of when you lot split up and how the parenting situation goes. Because a lot of these women like to play God with their child. A lot of these women are very bitter because of the fact that probably they're not together and they want the control and they want to be with them. So that means obviously if they can't be with that person, then the kids can't see the kids and all this kind of crap. You get me? I know plenty of men that had to go through the court system to get to see their kids. And I'm gonna put a link down below for any man, yeah, what is currently going through some madness with their baby mother, and need some support, because there's help out there. And like a lot of the toxicity between the parents ends up stemming down to the child. Like the child ends up suffering, which isn't fair, because at the end of the day, the child did not ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't be no tug of war, or one day you can see your dad, next day yeah. Underneath I do on a CRB check. That's all I'm gonna say. Check out the history upon the gal them. Don't just lie down quick fast and have baby, because at the end of the day, you have to remember you're tied with this person for 18 years plus. You want to say this person's in your life for the foreseeable, because at the end of the day, when your kids come to adult age, you're probably still going to have functions where, the baby mom's going to be there, or, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there's a lot of mad gal out there. That's what I'm trying to say. So, guys, please, and I'm begging you, please, like, don't run into having kids with women that you don't know, because at the end of the day, in the long run, you're going to suffer. And I've seen it over and over again, where there's a lot of toxicity with the co-parenting. A lot of people are, taking their kids and playing God, and you can't see your kids, and this and you that and you this, and it's a lot. But what I can say from my personally point of view is, yeah, because I am a single parent as well. In regards to my situation with my child's father, when I was done, I was done. I was over it. I was done, and it wasn't even a thing like to say, yeah, I'm taking the kid to blah 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 blah. It was never that. Like, he always had access. You get me? I didn't, you see me? Like, I have to look back and laugh sometimes, like, because at the end of the day, like, if you haven't got nothing to give me, I'm not going to run you down and say blah, 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 because I'm me in it, and I'm going to make sure that my kids have got, regardless that if you're there or not. You get me? And to me, my number one thing for my children was, like, spend little time with them, take them to the park, do stuff, you get me? Like, that was more what I was advocating more than the money part, because at the end of the day, If you're not gonna provide, try no say. I'm gonna provide, and my kids are gonna get what they need to get. You see me? So it was what it was at that time. So it wasn't a thing where like, oh well, you can't see kids. Oh, you've got a new woman and this and that, and you get me, like, no, 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 nah. You get me? As I said, if my baby father had a new woman, all right, cool. Do your thing over there, but don't be bringing no new gal around my youth. That's the only thing. It's different if you guys are in a relationship for long term and it's probably a year or so gone the line and the gal's still there. All right, cool. Let's have a meeting. Sit down. Yeah, this is my new woman. Rare, rare, rare. Obviously, it's gonna be around my kids, so I've got a right to know who's around my kids. Fair enough. You get me? That's how the way to go. But yo, there's too much mad gal out here. There's too much mad gal out here. What are willing, especially the good fathers as well. Like I've noticed, it's the ones what really want to be in the kids' life or want to participate, and contribute financially. You know, are the 9 times out of 10 are the ones which run into the problem. Now, my Wockless Jankro baby father now, you get me? It's the opposite, where he's not really bothered, you get me? And he had all the access. It's weird how life works out. But as I said to all the guys out there, my fellow black brothers, you get me? All my brothers out there, I'm telling you, think twice, yeah? Make sure before you're ready to plant that seed, this is what I'm saying, protect on the soil. Before you're ready to plant the seed, yeah? Make sure you know who you're gonna call, who you're potentially having as your baby mother, because as I said, you don't want it to go left after done or as soon as you get the baby come. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen a lot of experiences, and like I do feel it for the men out there. What are the good fathers? What, you get me? Get the run around and playing God and the control, and you can't have them this day, and now you're not seeing them for how many months and all that. All I can say to you is, as I said, don't deal with the fuckeries, don't deal with the toxicity, because at the end of the day, as I said, it's not good for you mentally as the father, and it's not good for the children. Furthermore as well, you have to remember that when the parents are in arms or they're arguing or they're not in a good space, the kids pick up on these kind of things. You get me? So you want a positive environment for your kids to grow up, because at the end of the day, you don't know how that will affect them negatively in the future. So, as I said, oh no, man, be careful, you know. As I said, just be careful, man. Like, just know who you're gonna potentially have as your baby mother. Like, just strap up until you're ready. Check out the gal. Don't rush to get into any, you get me, like having a baby mother. Like, you know what I mean? Just feel it out. See how's their character, how she deals with things. Because boy, if you get a mad one, you get frig for the rest of your life. But 18 years plus the rest of your life, I suppose. When they're 18, they're at that age where they can kind of like, they don't have to be under their mom's control as much. You get they're an adult in the eyes of the law in the UK. So yeah, guys, as I said, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate everybody who's subscribed to my channel recently, the new ones, the old ones. Love, love, love. You know how the thing go. You get me? Like, comment on this video, share the thing. You see me? And yeah, I just have to say, do your research, guys. Do your research. I'm sick and tired of seeing guys going through the stresses and the struggles and the head chipping out because the baby mama wants to move left. You get me? Don't leave it to the baby mother to dictate how they play God with your child. For once your name is on that birth certificate, you have rights. You get me? For once your name's on it, you've got rights where you can go through the legal route. And I would advise anybody who's going through these struggles, and I know it costs a little bit, but you know what? For peace of mind, you get me? All that investment in, you know, court fees, it's worth it, because once you get your court order, you have your kid or kids on the days that suits you. You know what I'm saying? She can't say no, you can't have them, because it's a court order. So obviously, if she breaks the court order, she's breaking the law. Then obviously it could go on to where she gets arrested, blah blah blah, goes to court. So, you know, obviously no one don't want them dramas, no one don't want them problems. So it is worth it in the long run, people. You know what I'm saying? So until the next time, Nadia Fox signing out. Another diary of the Fox. See you soon.